since today is a crazy busy day and I actually woke up hungry because I went to bed hungry last night, I've decided it is 11 o'clock and I'm going to try eating 2 meals today instead of just one. And then if I can't, we'll see. I'm seeing what's the difference between 2 meals or 1 meal or breakfast instead of dinner and switching it all around. It'll still be the same amount of carbs, calories, everything. It'll just be changed a little. So I have a total of 9 ounces between the 2 deli meats, some little pickles, and I have 3 ounces of my fresh mozzarella. Like I said, it is 11. I've had 1 coffee, and I am hungry today, and I have to be in the car driving a lot. So we're going to start the day off with some breakfast. Okay, it is the 24th. I'm trying to angle this so you can see. Got to take my daughter to her appointment. Got up at 5 a.m. with a massive migraine. Had no choice but to take an ibuprofen. I just had to take a second one. It is 1 p.m. because it's starting to come back, and she's got 2 separate appointments, 2 different towns, hours apart. It's gonna be a nightmare. I'll show you what I ate. I might already showed you, depending on how I edited the video. I'm on to my second coffee right now. Yesterday, the massive headache could be electrolyte imbalance, which I will work on that later. Or because I didn't have enough caffeine yesterday. I realized I had had 2 coffees only yesterday. And sometimes that gives me migraines. So just a simple little outfit today. Just a little shirt. Leggings. It's nice and baggy. It's large. New little purse. I love this brand right here. It comes with a cute little monkey thing to it. I buy them at Marshalls and TJ Maxx because they're cheaper there. I have a yellow, a purple. Every time I see one, I buy it in whatever color they have that I don't have that I like to wear. And then just my normal bow jeans, flip-flops. So, here's my little outfit. I was supposed to wash my hair and I was out doing stuff and lost track of time, so I did not have time to do that. So we're just doing a little pull-up, and I'll wash my hair when I get home today or tonight. My face is a little swollen. My sinuses are bothering me on top of it, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Still just being keto. All right, I'm just waiting on my daughter. I'm going to have to get gas, go take her somewhere to get food, take her home, then leave again in a few hours to go over to the college, because those people can't answer the phone, so we have to go during certain hours to ask questions. We've been leaving messages for months. No one ever returns and no one answers the phone. So, can we just say I'm tired? I want to get my project done with, but with all the driving, everyone's appointments, everything going on, me having to sit in the car for hours at end. Tired of driving, y'all. It's not over. It's not over. Even tonight won't be over because then I have to take Kaylee tomorrow morning to an appointment way back up here again. And then I got Saturday and Sunday off. Then Monday's Dino's birthday. And then Tuesday is my little long drive and test. Then I have to schedule with a lot of specialists. She is got to get physical therapy. She's got to get an allergist specialist so she can get some allergy tests done. She has got to get, we got to go to an appointment to get a rheumatologist because her test results came back bad. The bad like mine was, actually they're a little worse than mine was when they thought I had lupus. And then every time I went back keto, my numbers went back normal. The butterfly mask has always stayed though. Because they said I would have lupus within 5 years. It's been more than 5 years, I was told that. Because of all my test results, because of all my actual body symptoms. But mast cell can give you a butterfly mask too, come to find out. But keto takes all those numbers back down. But as soon as I'm off keto for a while, all those numbers skyrocket. That's the ANA panels and patterns and the SED rate, the CRPs, they all go skyrocketing through the roof, positive and high numbers again. But my daughter has an eating disorder. Her brain tells her that food is going to poison her or kill her, or it's made of human bodies, and it's an OCD, which is not uncommon with people with all of her conditions. I feel so bad for her, y'all. I feel bad for myself, but I feel worse for her. To have a brain to do that to you. She couldn't eat Easter because of that. Her brain kept telling her I smoked a person. So it really does suck. Really does suck. That's why she's so unhealthy. She can't eat healthy because the brain tells her, and if it comes from a can, then someone's body part got into it. And if it comes in a package like vegetables, it's got this chemical sprayed on it. It can be rough. And then other times her mind's completely quiet and she can eat, which I'm hoping is today, because she loves Chipotle. And even though she doesn't eat meat there, she does eat tofu, which I think has protein in it. I don't know anything about being a vegetarian or vegan or whatever, so I don't know what has what. So I'm just waiting for her to come out of her normal therapy appointment. Plus she wants to start college in the fall. So yeah, I better get used to being in my car. It's going to put a lot of wear and tear on my car too. But yeah, I don't know what's taking her so long. She's running like 15-20 minutes late, and we have a schedule today, so I should have went and got gas. I had to buy a bag of ice because I did get Dino and my parents subs from Harris Teeter, and I didn't want that to melt. Plus I got her favorite popsicles from there. They are actually, I had them on keto before. They are not a keto popsicle. They are not sugar free, but they are only 10 carbs a popsicle, so I buy them for her and my dad, because they only eat like one or so, but my dad will eat an ice cream sandwich in place of it if he doesn't have them, and that's like 30 and sometimes higher. So the popsicle to me is a win. No, I'm not eating a popsicle. Always know if I don't answer these questions, someone's gonna ask it. And yes, I have been perfectly keto this whole entire time. Even eating strawberries, I've still stayed under my 20 total carbs. I was really surprised how many you can eat. Now, remember, Dr. Eric Westman 20 total carbs is prescription strength keto. Then there is over-the-counter keto, which is net carbs. And if I was to do net carbs, those strawberries would be even less. So technically, other than when I was doing Dr. Westman's version of keto, the first few years I did net carbs. And I lost 200 pounds using net carbs, basically. It was the last 50 that I had to get crazy strict and go protein spare, my fat fast, and this and this and that. I am right now, I won't tell you where I want to be. If I tell you where I want to be, you might guess where I am today. So I'm just gonna say I am 40-ish pounds away from my new goal. Not going with my old goal anymore. My old goal was, I was only a couple pounds, like I was like 6 pounds away from my old goal, but maybe I'll go back to that 148, but that's, we're not even focused on that right now. Hold on. I am less than 40 pounds away. And I'm doing pretty good just eating the way I am without tracking, I'm just tracking carbs, making sure I'm not under eating, and my kids here, so, but yeah. I'm out here trying to water the garden before the sun goes down. It's after 8. I have been gone this whole entire day. Literally just got home, been gone since before 12. I am deadly exhausted. My daughter's thing that she was supposed to sign up for at the college, nobody showed up. And it's on their website, and it's doesn't happen again until next month. So it was a waste. We wasted the whole drive and then sitting there over 30 plus minutes waiting for someone to be there. And there's no one to talk to. There's no main office to go into like most colleges have. So very irritated. Because, you know, she has an anger issue and she got really angry. So she's at her friend's house. I was more than okay to drop her off when she asked. It's better for her to be there. So my head is shaking because I've driven a lot and I'm exhausted. Hopefully she gets home in the morning in time for, if she doesn't come home tonight, for her psychiatry appointment I have to take her to. Y'all, but I'm crying. Look, my tomatoes and all my plants are getting the white friggin' spots on, like everything, not just the tomatoes, like every kind of plant. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what's going on. Like it's on every single plant, everything. Like what? They're all babies. They're all brand new. Like I don't understand. If they die, I'm going to be so upset. Or if this is that moldy mildew stuff, I'm going to cry even more. I got to get bark and I got to get some baking soda. I thought, or baking powder. I got to look it up which one. Yeah. Not a happy camper right now seeing my tomatoes and everything look like this. I know I ate this morning. So I shouldn't be this hungry and this irritable. But I could cry because I left my roast beef out and that's what I was coming home to eat. And of course Dino didn't pay any attention to put it in the fridge. Even though he had to have moved it to make his food. It got left out. And now I have nothing to eat unless I just want to go in there and eat lettuce and cheese, which might be a possibility because I'm starving. It's been a very, 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 very stressful, bad day. Yeah. Just walking around trying to calm down because I'm hungry and irritated. And everything's been going wrong today. Nothing's gone like it was supposed to. And I am so exhausted. It's after 8. It's staying daylight way longer. Way longer. But I don't know. I hate being stressed. Like, why can't something just have an easy day, right? Just something simple go right. But no. That would be asking too much. Let me tell y'all, this is why I don't eat breakfast. Because I have been hungry all day. If I eat one meal at night, maybe because I eat enough in one meal, because that wasn't a big enough meal, I was just hungry all friggin' day. All day. And I don't like that. And now I'm cranky. And I have to figure out what to go make. Well, if I figure it out, I'll show you. I've been to so many grocery stores even today. I don't even have cheese. So guess where I'm going? To a grocery store. And pray they have some cut up like they do most of the time because the deli's already closed. I'm so irritated. Woo! My daughter is in there looking at bunnies, which she cannot have. It's Friday. It is 4. I took my daughter to her appointments. I just got home. Been gone since 10 something this morning. I am dead. I ended up getting motion sickness when I stood out of the car. I got really nauseous. I'm also insanely sleepy. I'll show you what I plan on eating and hopefully I don't get sick. But I feel very nutritionally deprived. Like I need some red meat, so we'll see. We'll see. I'll show you in a second. Okay, so my normal butter leaf lettuce, 4 ounces, my 1 Roman tomato, 2 ounces of fresh mozzarella, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard, my salt, my dill weed, a couple of my baby pickles, and then this is 2 patties with American cheese and 1 slice of their tomato from Buffalo Wild Wings with no seasoning, no salt, no pepper, no nothing. I've eaten a few bites and haven't reacted, so we're going to see what happens. I'm not mixing it in case I have to stop eating it, and I can still eat the rest. So we'll see. I'm starving. Ever will I try to eat that again. It is taking everything I have in me not to throw it up. I think I just cannot have fatty beef. It doesn't feel like I'm having an MCAS. It just feels like it's all coming back out. Like, seriously, coming back out. It's horrible. Great. I have something like eyelash or something. My eye is killing me. Never again. Never. Okay. Hold on. Figure out what's in my eye, but it's bothering the heck out of me. Feels like one of my actual hairs is, maybe it is that one. Let me see. Oh, this ain't working. Okay, never again. I feel the heartburn. I feel it in my throat. I don't know if it is MCAS starting. I'm having a reaction. Or if it's just because it's fatty. It's fatty beef, to be honest. Right now, I cannot tell the difference. Sticking with my deli meat. I'm sticking with my turkey. I'm sticking with the foods that don't make me sick. It is early and there is a chance I will throw up tonight. Because around 12 is, if it turns out that was MCAS, I will throw up tonight. If not, it will pass within the next hour or two. If not, around midnight, it will get worse. I can tell you my stomach's swollen. Swollen so bad. This just sucks. There's no eating out options for me, that's for sure. Okay, so I just planted some crossover in the cucumber field, some actual seeds in the ground. The okra is coming up slowly, but we're getting some. I actually did good using these containers. Look at all the squash. Yes, too many in one pot. I learned my lesson. Don't drop. They're tiny little seeds. It's so hard. So hard. I only have a few in this one, but that'll be good. This was a experiment, really. Peppers, I have a few peppers. Have a couple of tomatoes. Cucumbers are good enough for me. Cucumbers look great. This cucumber is, yes, I dropped too many. I realize that now. It's kind of hard telling when you're doing it, and some watermelon. But everything on this side's looking good. The other side, I will show y'all. I had to spray it today. Alright, so the pain, nausea, burping, heartburn, all that nastiness that happened after eating the food. I honestly don't know if it was because it was the burger, because it was fatty, or because that was a lot to put in my stomach at once when I have not been eating like that in days. And I do notice that when I ate too much like that at Easter, I was sick feeling too. So maybe it wasn't the burger. Maybe it was the volume. Maybe if I had just ate the burger with lettuce and not all that lettuce and a tomato and pickles and all of that stuff inside that bowl, maybe it was just too much at once for my stomach. But I did not throw up. It ended. But I'll know if it was a histamine thing, like I said. Usually if it's something that had to deal with my mast cell, it will hit me around midnight really bad. That's when the throwing up usually starts. It is 8 p.m. right now. But I had a rough day already. I had emotional day with my daughter. All these therapy appointments. She comes, we fight the whole way there, the whole way back. She comes out different people each time. It's exhausting because she hates stupid, unintelligent people, and she's stuck with me in the car where she thinks I'm so stupid and unintelligent and that she can't talk to me because I'm beneath her. And yes, that is what she says to me over and over and over again. And today I had it, and I burst into tears, and I'm like, you do realize, because she got upset saying I said something that treats her like crap. I said millennial. She's a Gen Z. Had nothing to do with her personally at all. And she took offense to it. And it's just, okay, a word meant something in my generation that was totally different than what it means in this, so I thought she was attacking me in a totally different way. And then that's when I said this is so stupid when words are changed so drastically and why generations fight. But let me tell you, my mom's generation and my generation, even though they're two different ones, the words mean the same. They had interesting words, but they were not like, we did not take their words and give them a different meaning like they do now. Like, they are totally different meanings. So, and I was like, you do realize you have said horrible things to me every day. I will not repeat some of the stuff she said because the whole world would take offense to what she said. Because she thinks people who are beneath her just should not exist. And I don't know if that is her, I'm assuming that is her autism part. It's really hard when someone has so many issues. So many issues. Like, I don't even understand where they came from in the first place. Like, I really do not understand. But between her autism, she has ADHD, well, she has a different kind than me. She has severe anxiety, so she has severe depression, so she's on depression meds. They're upping it, they're putting her on anxiety meds. She was diagnosed by 3 different places with bipolar, but now this new place that she's going for DID, multiple personality disorder, and personality disorder, is now saying that she was probably misdiagnosed because she has these 2 other disorders instead. And sleep disorder, a severe eating disorder, like she can't, one of her personalities can't eat. And that one scares me because she gets really sick and all her vitamins drop and she almost ends up with scurvy. But the one she has right now, the one who doesn't like people inferior to her, it can eat anything, and she has gotten a lot of food the last 2 days. I mean, like, I broke my bank for her because she hadn't eaten in a couple of weeks. Literally, it was awful. So she has had, literally yesterday, she went to this noodle place and had this big macaroni and cheese that's buffalo with bacon and onions and buffalo sauce and chicken, and she had a salad with it. And then she had multiple Dunkin' Donuts coffees yesterday and today, and today she had a $30-something worth of sushi, and then she got a cheeseburger and french fries at Buffalo Wild Wings and 15 wings, which sounds like a lot of food. But she literally hadn't eaten for weeks. Like, only a few pieces of bread, a few pieces of cheese. Like, so it was like, okay. And I bought her any and everything during that time, but her brain wouldn't let her eat. So it's mentally wore me out. And on top of all the driving, earlier today when me and Dino finally went out, because Dino wanted to go out after I'd driven all day, which I understand because he's been stuck at home all week. when I got out of the car, it felt like we had dropped anchor in the ocean, because I get motion sickness on a boat, and that's how it felt. It felt like the whole time I was walking, I was on waves. I was so friggin' sick from it that I almost threw up, and we had to end up coming home, and I got really sleepy, which then made me wonder, is my blood sugar dropping? I'm sorry, I'm trying to find my remote because the thing's about to go off and it's gonna be really dark, but I don't know where I put it. But yeah, so I had that issue, and then I ate all that food, and then I think it was just too much at once. So I don't know. I literally said there's no way I would ever eat that again, because I don't want to go through that again. But then I sat there and thought about it. What if it was just because I ate so much at once and I'm not used to that? Plus it was very, very, very fatty. Like, I'm thinking I should have not had their cheese. Actually, for that price, I will just make it myself. Yep, it went off. I had that stupid remote on me, and I can't find it, and it's making me feel crazy, y'all. It's a twin bed. It's very tiny. It should not have been able to disappear, y'all. There it is. It was on my back. Okay, let's turn that back on. I'm using it for lighting. So I will just make my own burgers. It tasted delicious, but for that price, I could come home and make my own burger. Literally. It's like $11 and something for 2 patties and 2 pieces of cheese. So I won't do that again because of the price too. They can all eat it. Because this place doesn't have salads. I used to get their burger, bunless burger, with all the fixings, with bacon too, and then a side salad, and for $11.99. But this one doesn't sell salads, so it was $11.99 just for the patties, because I couldn't order it as patties on the app. It wouldn't let me take the seasonings and everything off, and the app was the only way you get it cheaper, and the only way you get it with like a side, because I could give those side to someone else, and it was literally $11.99 for sides and everything. I'm yawning because I am exhausted, but I'm trying to fight sleep until 10, because if I go to sleep right now, I'll be up at 4 a.m. and mess my sleep all up, and I'm really, really, really dreading Tuesday, y'all. So much am I dreading Tuesday. Are you going to be a mommy? Mommy would like some. Are you making biscuits? Can you make keto biscuits? Yeah? Mommy could actually use some love right now because I'm exhausted and I would like to cuddle. Can we cuddle? Maybe. You think about it. You're thinking, yeah. Your brother outside would love to cuddle, but Mommy cuddled him and then came inside and took a shower. We are so behind on the project. Especially today, since I had to go work in the garden and spray down the plants. So I had a ½ gallon sprayer, so I did ½ gallon of water, half a tablespoon of baking soda, and a 1/4 teaspoon of Dawn soap, and you just soak it all over each of the plants. I even did my marigolds, since they were covered in the white moldy, whatever it's called, mildew stuff, powdered mildew. Last year I was able to save the plants that had it early on, so I'm hoping I can save it again this year. Right after my trip, I'm going to be having a big delivery of bags of mulch, which helps keep it off. And once the mulch goes down, I will be putting down the tons of baking soda actually down on top the mulch. Like, I'm gonna cover it. I also have my calcium spray that I'm gonna go ahead and start spraying them with calcium. Even though they're babies, I usually wait until there's actual fruit on the vine, but I'm not waiting this time. So you clean yourself. But I am handling this week so much better, not having My MCAS issues that I was having, y'all. If I was eating carbs, I would not be able to handle this week at all. This week would have already killed me. Okay, I do a lot. But the whole driving on top of everything, like, I am better building a building, throwing around big boards and lifting and cleaning and digging holes than I am sitting behind the wheel of a car for hours on end. Nothing wipes me out faster, and I think it's because it irritates my injury that makes my head shake. So now I'm walking around the yard with my head shaking, and that makes me nauseous, and that wears me out. The head shaking, when that happens, it wears me out. And the driving of the car causes it. Because when I'm on really long trips and I'm going like 70, 80 miles an hour, because speed limits, some roads are that fast, thank God. I have to hold on with both hands. I don't just drive with my right hand when it's high speeds, and that's when it irritates the injury of this arm right here. That's literally why I got my arm up right now, because it feels that burning pinch every time I set it back down. But here's what irritates me. Okay, I get it. My family sees me every day, but no one is noticing the changes like I am. Okay, I literally had to show them pictures to show them how much I've changed in less than 30 days. My skin alone is dramatically, like, it is like a different person's skin. Yep. Totally different person's skin. It amazes me how taking carbs of any kind out of my diet, like, because I wasn't doing cakes and stuff, I wasn't doing sugar, what people would be like, oh, but you weren't eating sugar, you were just eating some bread and you were just eating potatoes and stuff and some apples. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It was too high of carbs for my skin, too high of carbs for my body. Because look, I am getting bones back. Okay, I have bones here again. I have my rib cage back for sure, y'all. My rib cage is so back. And it hurts. It hurts when the cats step on it now because there's no cushion in between. So I can tell the difference, but no one else can tell the difference until I show a picture. And maybe it's just me, because they are like, oh yeah, I can see you, you look not as sick. Okay, I can see where my face has gotten smaller. I can see where I don't look 12 months pregnant. Like, I can see a huge difference. Or maybe it's my brain saying there's a huge difference. I don't know, but if there's not, don't tell me otherwise, because my brain is telling me that there's this huge magical difference right now, and it's making me happy, and we're going to keep it that way. Because I swear my eyes have gotten huge, because I've lost so much weight in my face. They're not drowning in the fat. They're not disappearing in the fat. My eyes have gotten huger, my lips are getting bigger, because the fat is disappearing and they're popping more. Like, they don't look tiny compared to my fat cheeks and everything else. And my jawline is coming back. Okay, my little big waddle here is disappearing. So I can see it even if my family can't. Anyways, I'm going to shut up because I'm just going to rattle. Because I'm tired and I'm trying to stay awake. Maybe I can find something interesting on TikTok to keep me awake. Crap. Yeah, I probably got more sun. Let's don't even talk about that. It is 4. I am fried mentally, physically. I'm in so much pain. I wish I could show y'all what I did today. Just note whenever you see the video of the building of the grilling shack in the new garden edition, today was a huge day, and we are not done, but we are taking a break because my heart is going insane and I'm shaking and I'm pouring sweat. Dino's exhausted too. Shoveling, y'all. Shoveling. So many wheelbarrows of dirt. So many wagons of dirt. I'm doing all the shoveling right now. Dino was doing some of the other stuff, leveling. Oh my gosh, y'all. This was a big day of working. Tomorrow is supposed to be a big day too of working, which is probably stupid because my trip on Tuesday. However, I'm never going to get anything done if I wait. For everything to be over. I'm waiting for the painting part until all the major things are over in case I have a reaction to the paint. My cat is over here just blinking back and forth at me like crazy. But if I wait, I'm not going to get anything done. I gotta go get my dad a 2x4x8. I forgot I would pull one out, but I hear him asking for it in the background. It's almost 5. I am so dead, y'all. So dead. 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I don't know how much mustard. 2.5 ounces of fresh mozzarella. Don't know how much of my turkey I cooked in the microwave yesterday. Some pickles and a few slices of roast beef deli meat. I say I am dead. I am dead, y'all. So dead. But we're not done working. Nope. Still more to go as soon as the sun goes down a little because I was starting to break out. Okay, I've had a shower. It is 9:30 and I am dead. Dead, y'all. I don't know, did I tell y'all? I don't even know if I told y'all that I was up almost 5 pounds on the scale this morning after eating that little bit of food. The burger that supposedly had no salt, no seasoning whatsoever, should not have jumped my weight up. Shouldn't have. Now, if my weight was to jump up like tomorrow, I would understand why. And the reason would be, I worked my butt off since 11 a.m. I think it was around 11 a.m. and it is now 9:30. Other than the hour of me eating and filling out some paperwork, I have been outside shoveling. I have shoveled over 30 full wheelbarrows full of clay, and I don't know how many full. I think, let's see, I think it was 3 per box, and I got 4 done with this layer of the good dirt. So like, I don't know, 12, 13, somewhere around there, wheelbarrows full of the good dirt, meaning I shoveled it into the wheelbarrow, I hauled it over there, I shoveled it out, I went again and again and again and again and again and again, because I'm putting a lot more clay in it than good dirt. And if you say, well, why don't I put limbs and stuff and pine straw because I have billions of it at the bottom, because that's a normal thing to do, when you see it, you will know why I needed the weight of the clay to make sure the boxes cannot tip over. I need it really strong, heavy on the inside. You'll see in the future. And once they're completely all done, that wouldn't have been a concern to worry about, but we have to do step by step. Plus it just makes it better, especially with rain or anything. And yes, you can't see it in this video. I'm so sorry. It's so hard because I'm so used to doing daily things and showing you what I did in that day. And this project is taking way longer than I was expected because it became a monster of a project. Like a monster of a project. And let me tell you, yes, you will get to see it before I do an add-on. Okay, because now part of the project is going to be a greenhouse. But that is later. That is later. Way later, because I want to I'm dying to show. I mean, it's not done, but I'm dying to show. I'm dying for it to be done too. Let's just say I'm just really excited because never in my life did I think I would get what I'm building. And like y'all might think it's nothing, but I get excited about certain things. And never in my life did I think I would even like gardening. Like, I was anti-dirt, anti-country. Something happened during the lockdown. Okay, the girl who wanted to travel the world, never be home, have a billion friends, go to nightclubs, live on a beach, and not just live a beach bum life. She kind of disappeared. And maybe because I saw what the world was like during a lockdown. And the girl who wants to live in the country and grow my own garden stuff, and my own food, she emerged. So, which I never, ever thought I would be, because I always thought dirt was disgusting. And now I'm in horse poop, basically, because the dirt we bought has horse poop in it. And yes, I took a shower. Like, I made sure to get it off of me. Dino freaks out. He doesn't like it touching him. And if it gets on my legs, I don't even phase about it until I come inside. And then I take a shower. So I'm definitely not who I was 5 years ago. At all. At all. I'm actually content for the first time in my life. Like, being here in my room, having my garden. Yes, I'm wiped out taking people places and doing things. But I'm content. I'm not being like, oh my gosh, one day when I'm out of here and I have the life I want, I'm no longer that person anymore. I'm just being content with what I have and where I am now. My whole view, my whole look on everything changed. It was like a veil was lifted, and my views on politics, on beliefs, views of not caring, being a hippie, thinking everything's fine, blah, 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 all changed because I was stuck at home, bored. And what happened? ADHD girl, hyper-focused on politics and on what party was the bad party and who really stands for God and who really is the good ones and who's really bad and who's this and who's that. Like, I hyper focused. And actually, just like on keto, because you hear a lot of things, oh, it's so bad for you, blah, blah, blah. If you actually do your research, you will learn that keto is not bad for you, and that everything you've been told this whole time was manipulating you and brainwashing you into believing that steak and butter was bad for you. You were conditioned to believe those things, and I was conditioned to believe that everyone needs to live in like a city and own bigger and better and more expensive houses than your neighbors, and like go bigger and compete with the Johnsons and blah blah blah. And I realized that's not happiness. That's not happiness. Everything changed. Veils were open, lifted off my eyes on so many things. So for once, I'm content. Would I like to travel? Would I like to get to meet a lot of y'all? Yes, I would like that. Is it realistic anytime soon? No, not unless you live near me or going to be near me, or because it'll be a while before I can travel far. I mean, I was going to surprise my sister since they'd have finally got a straight flight that's only a couple hours long. I was going to surprise my sister and come for a day to visit her, and then I could fly right back. Leave my car in the garage there at the airport. But with all the things going on with airplanes, I ain't getting on them anytime soon. So my butt's not traveling anywhere anytime soon like that. So I am hoping next year, not this year, I'm hoping next year. I'm hoping my MCAS stays in remission. Then I will love to travel, and I'm hoping to get to go to one of the keto things. But it all depends on my MCAS and everyone else's health, and my daughter's, all her issues and everything So, the cats are being bad. I'm going to shut up because I'm just going to keep yawning.